for now.
No?
I'd sweep it.
Can we go check?
We gotta sweep the house.
Yeah.
He said it started at 11 a.m., but he
Can we get it over there?
He hasn't.
Yeah, it's not open.
What's she dry? Charlie,
A quiet neighborhood was shattered by desperate cries for help. Moments later, a 911 call reported a man lying in his front yard, bleeding heavily after what appeared to be a brutal stabbing. When officers arrived, they found him barely conscious. With almost no strength left, they asked one question: who did this? His answer was just one word: Jennifer. That single name would lead investigators to uncover a horrifying attack that had started hours earlier inside the very home behind him. If you enjoy real police bodycam footage and true crime cases based on official reports, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We upload new cases every week. The emergency call came from a concerned neighbor who had heard someone screaming for help. When he rushed outside, he found the victim collapsed in the front yard, covered in blood. He immediately called 911 and told the dispatcher the man had been stabbed multiple times. The dispatcher asked if the attacker was still nearby. The neighbor looked around but couldn't see anyone. While waiting for police and paramedics, he grabbed towels and pressed them against the victim's wounds, doing everything he could to slow the bleeding. Every second counted. Within minutes, officers pulled into the driveway. The victim was still alive, but he looked critically injured. His clothes were soaked with blood, and he struggled to stay awake as officers knelt beside him. Neighbors had already begun helping, trying to keep pressure on several wounds. And
He's been. My husband heard him screaming help.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't want to talk. He said he has no energy. He just wants to get to the hospital.
Tech 2 dispatch, we're in the driveway of the address, send medical 300. Where's he hurt?
He's hurt in his shoulder and on his legs. Huh?
They got him wrapped in a towel.
Is anyone else in the house?
He's alert.
Don't know. The door's wide open.
Huh? Who's he live here with?
He lives by himself. That I know.
He lives here?
Yes.
Who stabbed you?
Who stabbed you, man?
Girlfriend.
Huh?
A girlfriend? What's her name?
I don't want to talk right now, please.
Just give us her first name.
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Suspect is going to be a Jennifer. It's his girlfriend. The victim lives here. I don't know if there's a Jennifer registered, but that's going to be your suspect. That's all he's telling us for now.
No?
I'd sweep it.
Can we go check?
We gotta sweep the house.
Yeah.
He said it started at 11 a.m., but he
Can we get it over there?
He hasn't.
Yeah, it's not open.
What's she dry? Charlie, just keep going. We're gonna sweep the house. You're all along the courthouse.
So I get these gloves off.
Yeah, just go.
Whoa. Clinton Township Police, Jennifer, if you're in there, come out with your hands up.
officers quickly focused on two priorities: saving the victim's life and finding out if the suspect was still in the area. They asked where he was hurt, but he could barely answer. Then one officer asked the question everyone needed answered: who stabbed you? The victim took a painful breath before quietly replying, "My girlfriend." When officers asked for her name, he whispered, "Jennifer." Officers immediately radioed the information to dispatch. If Jennifer was still inside the house, every moment mattered. The front door was wide open. Not knowing whether the suspect was still there, officers carefully entered the home and announced their presence. Room by room, they searched the house. There was no response. Then they noticed blood near the entrance. As they followed it farther inside, the amount of blood increased. The trail led upstairs and ended in a bedroom. Inside, investigators found signs of a violent struggle. Blood stained the bed, the walls, and the floor. Near the foot of the bed was a knife believed to have been used during the attack. But despite the overwhelming evidence, Jennifer was nowhere to be found. She had vanished before officers arrived. While detectives secured the house, other officers interviewed neighbors. One man explained that he had been working nearby when he heard someone repeatedly yelling for help. At first, he assumed it was children playing, but the screams continued and became more desperate. When he went to investigate, he found the victim lying outside, seriously injured. Another neighbor said she hadn't witnessed the attack itself because she had been mowing her lawn while wearing headphones. She only realized something was wrong after seeing others rush toward the house. No one reported seeing Jennifer leave the neighborhood. That left investigators with a troubling question. If she wasn't inside the home, where had she gone?
I don't out.
I'm gonna give you a plate.
And another came out.
Bad back.
David Larry Frank. David Larry Frank. Still sick. Still color strange. Might be
Right here. Where's one?
I'm 10 are you buying it?
Like.
No, it's left in the driveway unoccupied.
You guys know how she left? Dude, I didn't even know she was here. I heard.
Who are you guys?
Neighbors. My husband was outside and heard him screaming for help. So he came down here.
I had my headphones in, I was cutting the grass, so I didn't hear nothing.
You didn't see anything? You didn't see her, anyone peel out?
He said it's happened since 11 o'clock.
Does she stay here? Do you know?
He's the only one we know that lives
He
here.
doesn't.
Have you seen his girlfriend out there or anything
Never.
like that? Never?
Me personally, no.
Okay.
I've never seen.
You've never seen anyone else here? Well,
I wish I haven't, I would tell
I
you
think he works different hours, so normally he's at work.
He's got another one wrapped around his foot.
Oh my God. I'll let him wait on. He said him. I'll be a top Jesse Boy.
yeah.
Yeah. 016. You're at the barrels. Oh my God, we were mowing crap. I just wish. I don't even know what to say.
Nicole?
Huh?
Nicole?
He said. No, his name was Jennifer.
Jennifer.
The toy bag. Where's she live? What city? What do you go? Chesterfield? She live with her mom and dad or by herself?
It's her dad.
Her dad? What's her name?
What's her? Do you know her last name?
Some water again.
Yeah, we'll get you some. What's her last name, bud?
Don, let me have his water.
What's that? You don't know her last name? How long you guys been together?
You want me to grab another one?
I thought that.
Yo. Yeah. He's running it. Nick.
Meanwhile, paramedics rushed the victim to the hospital, where doctors would soon discover the attack was even more brutal than anyone at the scene had realized. As paramedics worked to stabilize the victim, officers remained at the scene, trying to piece together what had happened. At first glance, neighbors believed he had suffered only a few stab wounds. But once medical crews examined him more closely, they realized the injuries were far more extensive.
Outside, you across the street and so 2 doors over. She stay here?
I have no idea.
They don't know anyone that stays here.
He works nights as far as I've ever known. It's only been him here. His girlfriend comes and goes. I've never seen her stay here per se.
You there? That's a lot.
Does that go down? Yeah, it's funny because
They're stopped by the train. They should be pulling up shortly.
And what is your first name?
Carl with a K.
I'm sorry, what's it?
Carl?
Carl.
Working in my garage, tidying up, and I thought I heard help. Didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was they were looking for the kids down the street. Then I heard it again, and it was loud, and I come down here, and he's laying in the front of the house.
Okay.
So I don't know if he started in the room and
I
came
don't
out
think he
here.
was outside when I got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and Jeff got here first. All he said.
Gotta go. Maybe you want to back up the truck or whatever in the driveway so we can spin you around right now?
Oh, yeah, we can just touch you out. Okay.
He's got a bunch of stab wounds.
No, not that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, by the way.
Some dope.
All right.
Gotcha.
What's your count again?
Just too much in it, but that's a lot of blood.
Yeah. Sounds like he's just been.
So we got the neighbors. Yep, got 2 neighbors. Want to give a help out you? They are both game. Well, good time. All the beds. I bet you got awesome. She said she thinks she may have taken this phone.
Yeah, by the shot on that other side for get a pressure.
Yeah, just do we have any contact numbers for a Garrett? If this truck, you can get in the truck there.
Keep your eyes open. It's
I've got a phone up.
Just wonder where she'd be if her car's here and that's his car. I wonder if she. That's why I wonder if that car works.
We're down a pressure. Yeah, there's ring cam.
Nothing, Captain. Fucked up and failed.
Red cap.
Yeah, radio. 10 4.
Any reason to
Yeah. He's got one up by his passion.
Thanks.
Yeah. Just what you wait. What time?
I'm gonna check. Yeah, we went in the backyard too, and the shed.
I'm not. Wait, well, it's within 3 hours. So if we know time, it's within 3 to 11 a.m. 4 p.m. That's a strange story. He's been like this for that long.
That's what he says, but I don't.
I don't see how you.
6 hours.
Yeah. Well, you see, he was fat though, kind of plugged a lot of holes. You know, when it,
Neighbor said they heard him scream for help, but was he in the house? Was he like right there screaming? Or?
Should we do another second?
The victim had been stabbed repeatedly across his upper body and legs. He had lost a dangerous amount of blood, and every minute without treatment had put his life at even greater risk. He was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Back at the house, investigators continued processing the scene. The blood trail inside the home suggested the attack had started in the bedroom before moving through the house. Detectives photographed every room, collected the knife found near the bed, and searched for any evidence that could explain what led to the violence. One question still remained. Where was Jennifer? Officers searched the surrounding property, checked nearby streets, and spoke with more neighbors, but no one had seen where she went. As detectives worked the scene, they also began building a timeline. According to the victim, the attack had happened hours before anyone called 911. That detail shocked investigators. Despite suffering life-threatening injuries, he had somehow remained inside the house for several hours before finding the strength to crawl outside and call for help. It was that desperate effort that likely saved his life. As the investigation continued, detectives learned more about the relationship between the victim and Jennifer. The two had been dating, but their relationship had recently fallen apart. What should have ended as a breakup had instead turned into a violent attack. Investigators later determined that while the victim was asleep, Jennifer allegedly armed herself with 2 kitchen knives and launched the attack without warning. He woke up fighting for his life. Despite being seriously wounded, he somehow managed to escape the bedroom and make his way through the house. Bleeding heavily, he eventually reached the front door and collapsed outside, where neighbors heard his cries for help. The evidence inside the home matched that sequence of events.
See if we see anything in there.
Yeah, we're secondary search real quick. Yeah. Sweep. I'm down for that, just in case.
Yeah, no, that's why I called you earlier. That's why I took off in the way, and then I heard you. Just the way you
Yeah, you can get in over the basement area. Well, laundry.
Blood was found from the bedroom all the way to the front entrance, showing the path he had taken as he struggled to escape. Using information gathered during the investigation, officers were eventually able to locate Jennifer Hayes. She was taken into custody without any major incident and formally arrested. As detectives continued interviewing witnesses and reviewing the evidence, prosecutors concluded there was enough proof to move forward with serious felony charges. But the case wasn't over. The victim had survived, and his testimony would become one of the strongest pieces of evidence presented in court. Doctors worked quickly to save the victim's life. As they examined his injuries, the full extent of the attack became clear. According to investigators, he had been stabbed 14 times with 2 different knives. One of the wounds came dangerously close to his neck, while several others struck his upper body and legs. Despite the severity of his injuries, he survived after receiving emergency medical treatment. As detectives reviewed the evidence, they concluded that the physical evidence inside the home matched the victim's account. The blood trail, the recovered knife, and the statements gathered during the investigation all pointed to the same sequence of events. Prosecutors alleged that Jennifer Hayes attacked her boyfriend while he was asleep, leaving him critically injured before leaving the home. What investigators found most remarkable was the victim's determination to survive. After suffering multiple stab wounds, he remained inside the house for hours before somehow making his way to the front yard. His cries for help were heard by nearby neighbors, whose quick actions and immediate 911 call played a crucial role in keeping him alive until first responders arrived. Following the investigation, Jennifer Hayes was charged with assault with intent to murder and aggravated domestic violence. The case eventually went to trial. Over several days, jurors heard testimony from investigators, medical personnel, and witnesses. They also reviewed photographs from the crime scene, physical evidence collected from the home, and the victim's account of the attack. After considering all of the evidence, the jury found Jennifer Hayes guilty. In January 2026, a judge sentenced her to 10.5 to 30 years in prison. She was also ordered to pay restitution and prohibited from having any contact with the victim. The case serves as a reminder that domestic violence can affect anyone, regardless of gender, and that recognizing the warning signs and seeking help early can save lives. Fortunately, in this case, the victim survived long enough to identify his attacker, and the fast response from neighbors, dispatchers, paramedics, and police helped bring the investigation to a successful conclusion. If you enjoyed this breakdown of real police body cam footage and true crime investigations, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new case.